I'm busy. What I do every day, I make a decision, get out of the house, go to my office. Some of you know if I say meet me at my office, you know where it is. Well, folks, it's McDonald's. Every day I go to McDonald's and get on the phone. They have the best air condition and a whole lot of soda in McDonald's. So I go to McDonald's every day, sit there, make phone calls, talk to people, and just work the business. And what's the key, I think, is doing three-way calls. If you do three-way calls with your people and help the people you personally sponsored, help them sponsor other people doing three-way calls. I start three-way calls about 4 o'clock in the morning out here in California up until about midnight. I tell my team, you can call me 24 hours a day. Number one, I'm up either doing some kind of business, but call me anytime, and my team does, and that's what I really like. So that's the short version of what we're doing. Want to recognize a couple people. I have a brand new team leader, Jonathan Butler. Now he just texted me. I don't know if he could talk because he's working right now. He just said he's in a beauty salon signing up. The owner of the beauty salon. So Jonathan, if you're out there, I know you're on the call, but hey, if you could talk 1 minute, hey, give a quick shout out to the team.
Good afternoon, team, or good evening, I should say. And thank you, Smiley, and thank you, Michelle, for just literally bringing this opportunity. Well, I'll say it this way: creating the tapestry for me to take what God has given me and take it to the next level to help people, because that's my life work. I love helping people step to the other side of health. And this particular product is allowing me to do that without becoming attached to the outcome, without becoming attached to the drama of talking to doctors and what if my doctor think about this. This is literally a godsend, and I want to thank you all for creating a tapestry and an environment for me to step in and just continue to be a blessing to people. And I kind of like what I heard yesterday, because I've always put myself on a back burner for other people, but now it's the time now for me to step into the money for myself, because the people will always be there, and the people, once they try a patch, will always come back, whether they're coming to buy onesies or twosies, or whether they're going to join the business and get it done. But I'm having 100% success from every single person that I put the patch on, and I haven't even got started yet. So
I
thank you.
love that. Well, guys, Jonathan, before you go, sir, if you don't mind. Well, first of all, guys, let's put some fires in the chat for Jonathan. Congratulations, brand new team leader. Jonathan, if you don't mind, just real quick, tell us your background and tell us what are you, for those that might be wondering, when you're approaching people, because you're new to this, right? So what are you saying to folks, and what is your background, and how did you get approached?
Well, my background is holistic medicine. I have an honorary doctorate degree in naturopathic medicine and about 43 different certifications. So I developed formulas and protocols, et cetera. I had a clinic in Ohio for 13 years, then just traveled throughout the country and then back and forth to Africa and Canada, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But and then I began to teach the quantum side of healing. So when I began to hear Jade share what these patches did, I instantly knew that God was working with him in a very unique way, and it was vibrational, and it was the next we call cutting edge technology. So really and truly, as I shared with another few of my other colleagues, some of them may be on here, I'm not sure, but literally this particular product is an industry disruptor. That's what I told them it's called, an industry disruptor, because we're going to disrupt the entire wellness industry, because there's nothing to consume in your mouth. There's no medications, no herbs, no oils, just vibrational touch. And that is a literal industry disruptor right there. And I believe, if the numbers are still correct, I think this is moving into now maybe the 10 or 20 trillion-dollar year industry. I believe that's what I heard them say about the wellness industry. It's phenomenal. How do I approach people? Um, really, oh wow, how do I approach people? I really just I really don't, because I've been in the community for so long and in community, so people just would always ask, "What's new?" And I think like Smiley, he's. I just have a smile and a look on my face, and it's very welcoming and inviting. And we're able to go deep real quick and hard. And I'll say, here's a solution, because I like to come up with solutions. To talk about the problem means that I'm adding to the narrative, and the narrative is pretty much what's keeping the person stuck on stupid or stuck in that space. So what I do is we go right to the solution. We go right to the core, and then we provide a solution. So the patch makes it really effortless. It just really makes it effortless. I'm just playing around with some of the modalities that I'm aware of and looking at some of the very interesting energetic portals on the body to apply the patch, and we're actually getting other results, which I'll share all of that later. But I've only been playing around with it for not even a solid 2 weeks yet.
Amazing. So you've been in less than 2 weeks.
Yes, ma'am.
Less than 2 weeks, team leader. That is so incredible, Jonathan. Well, congratulations again. I'm excited for you, your team, your new senior associates as well. We want to, give them a special shout out also, and we definitely look forward to you sharing more of those testimonials in the near future.
Oh, well, absolutely. I just helped a guy last night, COPD for the last 8 years. I just told him to stand up, and I just plastered a peace patch right in his solar plex. Not his chest. I needed to go to solar plex, because when you put it there, it sort of like amplifies throughout the whole system faster from the solar plex versus just being at the chest. But and it wasn't 30 seconds before he said he could breathe again. So I actually got a video of that. I guess I'll share it with the group. But it was
Yeah, that would be
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's amazing. Um, yeah, and we got a lot, quite a few coming in now. So great testimonies. I'll share them with our group. No question.
Awesome. Well, we'll show you how to put those in our band app, Jonathan, and that would be so great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Smiley, let
You're
me
welcome.
go back to your thank you. So, Smiley, I'll turn it back to you. Did you have anything else you'd like to share before we wrap up here?
I am good. I like listening to everybody else's testimony. I've learned from everybody, and and I just want to give a shout out to everybody on the team for making it happen. Like I said, it just wasn't me; it was a whole team effort. We did it, and thank you, Michelle, for all your support and all your help.
Absolutely. Well, guys, again, congratulations. So excited. And guys, this goes right into what we have that's been announced for those of you guys that were on the call yesterday. And so, what I want to do, excuse me, I want to show you guys a little bit about, let's see here, um, where I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see this. Okay. And folks, we're going to talk strategy here because this is going to be so important. Again, keep in mind what I just said. Remember, okay, that it is, this time of year is the time of year that people are looking. And it's our time to go out and start not just sharing, but patching as many people as we can, sharing the videos with as many people as we can. And I'm going to share here. And guys, make sure you guys are muted. You stay muted so that we don't have any background noise. Okay. All right. So right here. So guys, right now, it is only $1 to get started in the business. Now, what does this mean? Someone can join, right? Someone can join. Instead of paying the $40 to start, they just pay $1. Now, they need to place an order or get 2 customers in order to be active. Okay? So yes, someone can come in and do a $90 order and be active, or they can or they can get a customer order of 2 packs of patches. But that is the bare minimum. Okay? Okay, guys, make sure you're muted, please, because I can hear a little background noise. Okay, let me just hold on. Let me see what this is. Gotta make sure, because I want to make sure that you guys can hear this. Okay, can everybody make sure they press mute on their phone? It sounds like a car. Someone's in a car. Okay. Can y'all still hear me? Is it clear? Okay, it went away. Thank you. Whoever just did that, thank you. Oh, now it's back. Can you guys still hear me okay? I need everybody to mute,
Yes.
please.
Yeah. We can hear you. You're fine.
Okay. So then, yeah. All right, everybody's good. All right, so let me go back here. Okay, so obviously, you guys, there are benefits to coming in with a larger pack, and that's what we want to promote. However, if someone is financially challenged at the time, they want to get started, they have people they want to get signed up, put them in the business. Now, let me be clear on something though. If someone is not looking to build a business, do not force them to join the business. Let me say it again. If they're not looking to build a business, do not force them to join the business. Just let them be a customer, because you're basically costing yourself money trying to make people get into the business. You know why? They could just sit there and be a customer and you make 25%. If you put them in the business, you've dropped to 10% to 15%, because the company has to use the rest of that money to pay the team that they're not going to build, right? So you just really gave away money. It's not for everyone. These patches are for everyone, but the business is not for everyone. So when I'm talking to people, I'm very clear. Do you see yourself doing this as a business and making money? Or would you like to just become a customer? And if you share with a few friends, you can get it free. So there's still a benefit to someone becoming a customer. They get their product for free. If they remember, they get a $30 product credit for every person that they share this with one time. Some people, that's all they want to do. But I feel like some folks have signed up glorified customers, tried to convince them to come into the business, and now they're taking up space in your organization. And you could have just been making 25%. Okay. So I want to be very clear on the strategy here with this. This is for people that actually want to make money. They want to do the business. And maybe they have to lock in their spot, and maybe maybe someone doesn't get paid for 2 weeks and they want to come in at 500, 599 or 1400, but they just don't have the money quite yet. You guys, you can put them in now. Get them started today. Get them in action. Help them start to go out and start talking to people. Maybe you have a pack of patches to give them, the Liberty patches, so that when they order, they can give it back to you, but they can go and start patching right away. That's why this promo has been put in place. For those people that can't afford to come in right away at one of the packs, but they have the desire, the motivation, okay? Again, they can activate their spot with $90 and then get a pack and get the bigger packs later for sure. But if they are kind of destitute and don't even have that, we're giving them an opportunity to still do something, because they can come in, they can get 2 customers, total of 90 point order, 2-pack order, 2-pack of patches ordered as customers, okay, or their own $90, and they're actually active for commission. Okay, now remember, there's a first order. That's the first month they join. The smart ship does not come in place until the following month. On the following month, they need to be on a 2-pack minimum. However, our team, we focus on 3 packs of patches, because you get 1 free. But you guys remember, in order to get your pack of patches free, you have to put 4 packs of patches on SmartShip, and they're going to waive the cost of one of those. Okay, so you got to put 4 in your SmartShip in order to get one of them for free. But my point is that, we like to tell folks, hey, commit to 3. We like combos, right? For those of you guys that don't know, and you guys can see my screen, right? Hopefully. Okay. For those of you guys, the reason we say combos, right? It's very simple. This is a reason for you to show someone why they should do 3 packs at a time. You have a beauty cocktail, a men's cocktail, pain cocktail. These are the combination patches that have shown to work, you guys, 3 at a time. So it's actually beneficial to show someone the 3 that they should get if it fits into their budget. And I don't have time tonight to go over this, but I would click around here, you guys. There's some pretty interesting details on these combinations. Okay, so let's go back to our promos. And by the way, for those of you guys that don't know, this is our team site. You should live on this site for your information that you need. There's probably not one thing I could possibly think of that you can't find here for the most part, okay? All right, so next promotion is there are sampler bundles here. What does that mean? You can order 100 empty packs. Typically, these are to be used for vendor events. Okay. Or even if you're going to retail a 7-day trial or, 10-day, whatever, you could put them in an actual pack. Like these have actually been highly requested. They work wonderfully for trade shows. I don't know if you guys saw, but I made a post on the Band app about a woman that's doing $36,000 in sales volume every month just from vendor events. If you guys are not, or you don't have people on your team doing vendor events, you are missing out. I'm just telling you guys. So, and that brought me to that point because of this bundle, okay? And speaking of that, let me divert here real quick. Because you guys requested this, we have a whole tab here. Vendor booths, how to host one, where to set it up, where to find them. Guys, if you're serious, we talked about, a couple minutes ago, I talked about taking advantage of this season, taking advantage of the next couple of months. If I were you, if it's something you don't want to do, that's okay. Find someone on your team that does. Recruit someone that does. Let me give you guys a little tip. You could go attend a vendor event, a wellness vendor, like a wellness fair. If you don't have the money for the table or the supplies, go to it and go and get the information of every vendor there. Think about this. You go to the wellness event. Everyone has a table set up. You go and ask them about their product. It's not your time to talk about yours. You're there to make friends and potential strategic business relationships. Go there, get everybody in there's card. Okay. And guess what you do? The next day you can call, or within that next couple of days, and say, listen, we met at the wellness fair. I know that you were selling, whatever, vitamins, right? Well, you're in the wellness arena. So am I. I didn't really, go into what I do, but I'd love to share with you what I do and see if there might be some synergy together. We could maybe exchange referrals or exchange contacts. Maybe we could do our own small trade show or wellness fair together. Guys, you can host your own. Find an area that's inexpensive and just reach out to multiple people in different types of wellness categories, right? Health or wellness or fitness categories, or even, naturopathic, whatever. Okay. And tell them you're going to host a wellness fair or a trade show. Would they like to be a part of it? If everybody puts in $50 and you advertise online, advertise with a flyer, you can make up your own. So you're the host, you have your booth, but yours ends up being free because you have other people that are putting in and they want to showcase their stuff. You guys, there is so much power in strategic partnerships with people in the same space, in the wellness arena, in the health arena. Like I said, fitness trainers, golf coaches. We talked about pickleball. We talked about athletes. We talked about, again, people that sell supplements. Those are all people that their crowd, their clientele can benefit from these patches. So whether they decide to do the business and sell them, or they allow you to come in and sell them and maybe give them some free patches. Either way, you guys, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about drumming up business. And so this sampler is perfect for that. All right, now next. As you guys know, normally the Flex 40 kit, You have to go do the dollar, log out, log back in, all the things, right? Well, now they've made the Flex 40 kit available no longer as just a promo. It's part of the enrollment packs. So when you go in to sign someone up, if they're ready to step up to the Flex 40 kit, they can actually get it right then and there. And that is so awesome. Now, let me say this about Flex 40, guys. First thing is this. Let's not forget, we have a fire system, okay, of how to pre-sell your Flex 40. Someone doesn't have the money. They can, and this is really important for the next promotion I'm going to talk about. If someone doesn't have the money, the $1,400, they can pre-sell it. What does that mean? They can go out and talk to their friends and family and have them give them the cash for 2 or 3 or 4 packs of patches. And they can take that money and buy their kit. And guys, they can even have patches left over for themselves. And they can even take those patches and even turn them into an extra $1,000. We actually have the formula laid out here. Let me say that again. Someone with no money, someone that came in with $1, could go out, follow the system, collect $1,400 of pre-orders from friends and family. We even give the scripts here. Order the kit and have enough patches left over for themselves to either retail them or demo them. Guys, this is so insane because now it doesn't matter if someone doesn't have the money. If they have the desire and the motivation, they can make that happen. There are people that have done this in a matter of hours, pre-sold their Flex 40. Some people have gone online, put up a post, okay, a sample post, and said, I'm doing trial offers. Actually, I'm gonna post that on our band wall after the call, but they're like, hey, I'm selling 7-day trials, right? So they've either done it that way, or they'll say, hey, I'm launching a business and I'm looking for some people to give me their feedback. Would you mind ordering 3 packs of patches? It's only $150 or it's only $200. I really want to get your opinion on it and have you try it for 30 days. Most people have 6 to 7 to 8 friends that will say yes and that will do it. Boom. Now you got your Flex 40. So it doesn't matter. If someone says, I can't afford to come in at that level, that's okay. We have a plan for you. We have a specifically laid out plan that our team put together to help you pre-sell and not come out of pocket and actually make an extra $1,000. Okay. So this dollar promo, and now that the Flex 40 is simple to now buy, is amazing. And the last thing I'm going to say about that, you guys, is don't forget, people have used Affirm to actually purchase their kit and get it financed. I'm going to add that document, guys. For those of you guys that have wondered how to do that, I'll put that over here. So just so y'all know, I'm going to put it where it says join kits. I'll have a sub tab and it's going to say how to finance. Actually, no. I'm going to do it off of here. How to finance your, you know what? Sorry, not to confuse you. Let me do it here because you can really finance any kit. You can finance a $599, $1,290, whatever. Okay, $1,000. So I'll put it here. It'll say how to finance your kit. Okay, so just so y'all know, it's going to be a couple days, but it'll be there. Okay, now last but not least, the last promo. Okay, actually second to last, is an extra $500 bonus. So if someone enrolls with the Flex 40 kit and they enroll 3 people with a Flex 40 kit, all within 30 days, they'll get an extra $500 on top of all the other money that they're already going to make. Okay, that is extremely, I mean, guys, that's just, I mean, again, we're talking about money that people are looking to make right now, going into the holiday season, closing out the end of the year. All of these bonuses count. All right, now, as you guys know, we have some smaller kits available. There's the Super 80 kit, okay? That right now, and I think that they're going to, well, they said they're going to extend this, so let me just cover it while we're here. If anything changes, I'll let you guys know, but there's these different kits, the smaller kits, right? That people can come in with as well. The other thing is, and the last thing, let me show you guys this. actually, sorry. Okay. How can I show this? Okay, hold on one second, you guys, because this is the most important, which is where there's no rank requirements right now. Let me stop sharing my screen real quick and see if I can pull this up. Hold on. Yes, they could use other pay later options. We know for sure that Affirm works. Okay. And what basically happens, you guys, is that you would be already, it really works well on the computer. Be logged into Affirm. Okay. And then they would take the person whose link that they got, to sign up. They can go there and Affirm may or may not, or Klarna may or may not pop up. That's one way. But there is another way that we need to rework it now that we know that the Flex 40 kit's available upon enrollment. So I'll make sure that that I have that that I add that on the site. Okay. And you know what, Vivian, that's a good question. I'm assuming that it's an assorted pack for the sample packs, but I'm not 100% for sure. Okay. So, but I think so. Okay. All right, guys, let me share my screen again. Hold on one second. Okay. Share my screen. Okay. Let's see if this is it. No. Sorry guys. I'm trying to pull this promo up. Okay, let me see. While I'm looking for this, are there anybody have any questions? This is a good place to pause. Any questions? Any comments? Any feedback? You have to unmute yourself. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. Okay. All right. Let's hope this works this time. Okay. So here we are. Okay, perfect. Okay, guys. So basically, and if you're brand new, it might be a little confusing. Don't even worry about it. It's okay. Just know that we just want to continue to produce volume and then it's going to be fine. Okay. But as you guys know, right now, for you to be a senior associate, you need 2 active reps on your front line. As of right now and moving forward, they can be placed. They don't need to be personally sponsored anymore. Okay. So 2 active reps on your front line. Okay. That's how you get senior associate. And then a total of, 580 points, right? Then to get to team leader, you need 2 senior associates and a total of 3,000 in volume. And a 60% rule, meaning you can only take 60% of the volume from one leg. Okay. To get to director, you need 12,000 in volume and 2 team leaders. Okay. And you can only take 60% of the total 12,000 from one leg. And they get to managing director, you need 1 team leader and 2 directors, and you can only take 60% from one leg. Well, now the promo for this month, this is huge, you guys. There's no structural requirements. What does that mean? You could just have 12,000 in volume in one leg and be a director. You could have 3,000 in volume in one leg and be a team leader. You could just have 580 points and be a senior associate, no active frontline reps. And to be a managing director, okay, and guys, you can get this done You really could get this done, especially if you do have people coming in Flex 40 to get managing director. Now you're on track to a 6-figure income. That you only need 1 director leg. You don't even need a team leader and 2 director legs. The 60% rule does apply, but still, that's huge, you guys. So what does that mean? Well, first of all, how much money do you want to make? And how fast do you want to make it? What this means is, yes, we still want to sponsor people. We still want to show people the business. Obviously, most people that want to come into the business come in at the higher packs as well, right? Or if you're going to be doing strategic marketing, you're going after wellness clinics and different places that they want to buy bulk, that's different. But my point is, you can hit these ranks, you guys, with volume only. Okay. The activity doesn't change. I want to be clear about that. The activity doesn't change though, right? We still have to do the right activity. Okay. That part doesn't change. But what I'm saying is that now you have the opportunity to rank advance. And what that means, you guys, when you're rank advancing, that basically means that you're increasing your check because the higher the ranks that you go, the more money you are paid. Right? So when you go director, you get paid deeper. When you go managing director, you get paid deeper. When you go team leader, you get paid deeper. So that is a big deal. That's the purpose of rank advancing. Now, in wrapping up, let me just give you guys some tips. And let me stop here for a second. Anybody want to unmute and have any questions right now about what I just went over? Everybody good? I know you guys are muted, so put a 1 in the chat if you're good, if you understand what I just showed you. Okay. 1 person understands? Only Smiley. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys, but audience participation here. Okay, so here's the thing. All right. Now we talk strategy. So if we know that this is what we need to get to the volume, how do we get to the volume? How do we get to the money? Right? You guys write this down. Number 1, I'm just telling you guys, vendor events. Whether it's you or people on your team, take it seriously. Go and look up every single local event happening in your area from now to the end of the year and schedule it. No last minute stuff. It's the 2nd of the month. You've got ample time to see. She's not on the call tonight. She's not feeling well, but I got to give a shout out again to my sister. She's been doing a vendor event almost every week. Faithfully, she's finding out, people are inviting her. She's partnered with yoga instructors. You know, she's walked in cold or emailed cold pickleball companies. Like, just do the work, do the activity, figure out what your thing is, what you like, so you can find people that love to do these events. And a matter of fact, my sister met a new person who's coming to the business, who's in another wellness company that is now wanting to do Super Patch because what we have is much more unique, and she's fired up, and she's been doing network marketing for 15 years. She met her at that vendor event. You never know who you'll meet. So whether it's you posting up or people on your team, but if you don't do the vendor event, you should attend one and go and meet all of those professionals to recruit. So that's the first thing. The second thing is fitness centers. How many fitness centers are in your area that might be hosting events that you can go there and speak maybe, or set up a booth there, or personal trainers, right? Go and look for personal trainers. Maybe post up on Facebook, any of my friends, a personal trainer, right? Those are people that can share that with their clients. Social media, Facebook groups. Okay. Remember, this is strategy. How are we going to take advantage of these promotions? Join 5 to 10 Facebook groups every day. Okay. But join groups of like-minded people. If you like to work out, join some fitness groups. If you have a certain, religion that you are, or there's certain sports that you like, or certain football teams, join those groups. Those are your people. That is your tribe. You're just going in there to make friends. You're not going in there to just post Super Patch everywhere, but you are going in there to make friends and like people's posts and laugh with them and provide value in there, you never know who you're going to meet. That's some ancillary work that everybody should be doing every single day. Obviously, personally posting. Will you commit to, if you're on social media and you do post, it doesn't need to be super patch every day. That's actually a turnoff. We do curiosity posting, right? Throw up a picture, make an indirect post that doesn't say the name just to grab their curiosity. We have an entire section on our team site of how to properly do that. Okay. So that's our other strategy. The next one, and guys, by the way, we talk about vendor events, Eventbrite, churches, fairs, clubs, the what is it called? The Lions Club is a club. BNI, we've talked about that, Business Network International. And guys, I have this recorded, so you guys can go back to this. I'm gonna post it on our site, okay? But how many people on your group, on your team, can you get to do this? That's number one. And how many people can you go and sponsor and show them that this is something they can do as well? Okay. Last tip with this is use Chat GPT and ask Chat, hey, I want to target fitness people. I want to target spa owners. I want to target yoga instructors. I want to target, what do I say to them to gain their interest in joining Super Patch, to sell it to their clients? Can you put a marketing strategy together for me? If you say it exactly like that and you're very specific, you guys, you'll know what to say. You'll know the hot points. Now you just go and do it. Okay, that's the key, is just going and doing it. All right, so last but not least, I want to just leave you guys with this. Okay, you want to set a goal. Okay, we'll talk about goal setting the next time. We'll do a small section of that. But you want to set a goal for yourself this month. And we talk about this often. If you have a goal of, let's say, director, okay, let's say team leader, that's 3,000 in volume, okay? You have to work backwards and say, well, if I need $3,000 in volume, that's, let's just say, I want to get 3 packs of patches, or let's just say 2, so 90 points, okay? So you're going to take that $3,000 in volume that you need to do amongst your team, okay? And you're going to divide 90 points by that, 2 packs of patches. That means you need about 34 packs of 2 to happen inside of your organization at a minimum, the base level, to go team leader. Now, can you get higher packs and get there faster? Yes. But let's just say you had to do it the slow way, 90 points at a time. Well, if you need 33 packs or 33 people, let's say, to purchase a 2-pack order, well, we multiply that using our rule of 10. There's 330 exposures that we need to do. Okay, 330 people amongst your team that you would have to expose to almost guarantee 33 orders of 2 packs of patches. Again, we know you'll get more than that. We know people come in at higher kits, but I always like to do worst case scenario. So if we do 330 people, and let's just divide that by 30 days of the month, that's 11 exposures per day. You would need, you and your team, to expose 11 people per day in order to guarantee that goal. So guess what you can say? Hey, I'm going to do 2 a day. Let me find 5 more people to do their 2. If you have no team, then you got to do the 11 yourself. That's how you launch your business. It's got to be on you initially, if that's your goal. And you'll mess around, you guys, and double what you projected, because most people come in more than 90 points, 2 packs of patches, right? But I'm just giving you guys an example of, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. And it's easy to say, oh, I'm going to be team leader, I'm going to be director, but if you're just shooting in the air to see what sticks, and you don't have a strategy, and you don't know how many exposures you need to do, you don't know where you're going to find the people to talk to, then it doesn't happen. And so I just want to encourage you guys, while we're early on in the month, set your goal, whatever that might be. Your goal may just be go to senior associate, totally fine. But set your goal, know exactly the amount of volume you need, divide it by 90 points first, okay? Or you could divide it by 150 if you're going to do, the 3 packs. but whatever whatever you're going to promote, divide that by that number goal of, as far as your volume is concerned. Okay. And then take that number, multiply it by 10. That's the rule of 10. What that means is 1 out of 10 will say yes. We know typically 3 out of 10 say yes, 4 out of 10 say yes, but let's just do worst case, 1 out of 10. So we multiply it by 10 and then divide that by the number of days in the month. And that will tell you how many people you need to talk to every day to stay on track to your goal, you and your team. So if I were you, if you have a team, guys, I would figure that number out, call your team tomorrow, find out what their goals are, help them break down how many people, exposures. And guys, understand this. When I say 11 exposures in a day, you could put up a post and get 20 eyeballs and 6 people inbox you and ask you for more information. That's 6 right there that took you 10 minutes to do. So don't think that 11 is like so hard if you had to do it yourself to launch your business, okay? But that's the work that it takes to be successful if you want to be on that next level. And I'm just saying, you guys, with this new promotion being so simple to rank up, shoot for the moon. It doesn't matter. Be crazy about it. You might be at 1,000 points right now and you want to shoot for 33,000. Fine. Because you never know who's going to join your business. You never know who you're going to attract as long as you do the consistent work and the consistent activity. So with that, you guys, we are right at an hour. I appreciate you guys so much for taking your time to be on the call. Congratulations again to our new rank advancements. Guys, I'm going to post this call on the Band app. And I'm also going to post a mini version. I just got it, the mini version of the training on these October promotions in case you need to go back and look at that as well. And then I'm also going to post the sample post that someone used to sell trials on her page and is selling thousands and thousands of dollars of those. So bottom line is, make sure you're in the Band app. Make sure your team is in the Band app so you can get that information. All right. Well, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you again so much for your time and attention. And until next week, well, 2 weeks from now, God bless and good night for now. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Night.
You're welcome. Good night.
Good night.